This is a Headgum podcast.
Hey bitch, what is your whole deal? Hey bitch, just tell us how you feel. You wished for a sign from above. Well, here's a podcast about boy sex, fucking, dating, and love. Seek treatment if you're boring as fuck. Seek treatment if you're unlucky in love. Seek treatment if you just can't take a hint. Well, seek treatment with Kat and Pat.
Hey! It's
I'm
Cuckoo
saying-
Choo and this
is Seek Treatment. This is
Okay.
Pat Regan, and this is
this
Seek
is Seek
Treatment.
Treatment, a podcast about boys. What's going on,
sex.
Pat? You look like you're like,
Sorry,
Like
sorry,
you're,
sorry.
like,
I just-
fumbling.
you'll know momentarily.
oh, how exciting! Oh, tell me. This is
okay,
of course. This is of
a
course
pod-
Seek Treatment.
Okay, sorry. Let's start all over again.
Okay,
But
one and
please,
keep this in. Keep
everything's
this in.
This is Kat Cohen,
This is Pat Regan.
and this is
Seek
a
Treatment, a podcast about boys, sex, fucking, dating, and love. We're live in the studio with family today. We're live with
I know,
family.
thank God, because I'm tired. The family's tired. Kat's gonna carry the entire episode.
That's going to carry the weight. Jesus, take the wheel. Put your ears open for the Jordan Firstman.
Hey.
Hey.
Catherine's gonna follow in the tradition of Jesus Christ by taking the wheel.
By carrying the podcast.
I've
We
gotten
do
the
that.
wheel because it's almost 5 p.m. where I am, but I have only been awake for a few hours. So it's actually morning to me too, boys. So
Oh
don't
my
ever,
God. What did
ever
you
make me
eat
carry.
today?
What did I eat?
Did you eat breakfast at
That's
like 2
such
or
a
you
good
ate lunch at
question.
2?
That is such an amazing question because that's all I've done is I went and I've been trying to cook while I'm here. I made this like
Mhm.
delicious pasta thing with vegetables.
Ooh.
Always.
No
I'm
meat?
not really a breakfast girl.
No, same. But
like
I'm on this
savory.
new like protein diet thing. Pat probably knows all about this.
Oh, you boys are
And
scary with that. You boys
I
are
know,
scary.
I know.
With the
And
first-
it
I know, but-
doesn't even matter. That's the thing.
I think it
Why?
matters.
You look
Well,
better than
nothing
ever,
matters.
first of all.
Well, that's the thing. I'm trying to get to a place with my body that I've never been before, only to see if it matters or not.
To get to where you've never to get to where you've never been, you must do what you've never done.
No, and literally, yeah.
And
eat-
you know,
eat
And
doing
you
the
always
same
say that.
thing and expecting different results is the definition of insanity.
definition of insanity.
Oh, my friend Miriam told me that. Miriam Webster, do you know her?
Whoa.
Merriam-Webster is a good drag name.
Wait,
I-
Jordan, are you upset that we've asked you to do this at 8:35?
No, I don't think I'll be engaged, funny,
Jordan, look at me.
interesting, entertaining.
Jordan, you don't have to say a single
Yeah.
thing. We're just happy to have you in our presence. You don't
And
have to say a
Zoom.
word.
There's a couple things. I haven't done a podcast in a long time. So I'm still warming up to talking. I haven't like talked publicly in a long time.
Totally.
You
And
know? Is this public or private?
We forget that this is fully public. And
know.
yet 30 people listen. So there's only 30.
do you know what I'm
makes
gonna
me
do?
feel better.
Do you know what I'm gonna do in coming weeks?
What?
What?
I'm gonna buy a Herman Miller office chair and offer up.
Wow. You know, I used to have
What's offer up?
the
I don't know.
Herman Miller office chair, and someone
How much
took
is
it
that?
from me. I feel like mine was like 1,200.
Okay.
Someone told me that you could get one on offer up for $125.
That
don't know if it'd
seems
be real.
risky.
And the person looked at my office chair and said, "You need a better office chair."
Right.
The person said that to you.
The person said this, Miriam.
Miriam
Webster
said that to you.
Yeah, Miriam came over.
If y'all saw the dorm I'm living in right now, you would laugh so hard.
Oh my God. It is crazy that they make adults do that at Edinburgh.
I feel like a
right?
child. I'm in like baby mode. Like I feel like I'm at summer camp, you know.
But Edinburgh is for all ages, right? There's like 60-year-olds doing shows.
Yeah,
Is
it's all
there?
ages. There's like lots of like young, like cutie patooties. Like last night I went to
Right.
this like queer quiz night and I was like, everyone here is
Oh my God.
14 years old. And I'm like, okay, wait, actually
Right.
they're 27 and I'm just Mrs. Hag
We're old.
Incorporated.
Yeah.
Mrs.
Yeah.
Hag
Miss
Esquire.
Hag.
Miss Hannigan. When? Miss Hannigan, when?
I for one don't think that we need queer quiz nights.
Oh. Yeah, it's like
it's like go
we
to
don't
a
need to prove
normal.
that we know things anymore.
I know.
It was cute.
I'm gonna go to a quiz night for all sexualities,
You're
not
so
necessarily
progressive.
Whoa.
just a normal quiz
Whoa.
night. When I go to a quiz night, it's for everyone.
Wow.
Sorry,
Wow.
And that's why we're voting for
Wow.
Kamala.
Jordan. How was your
Period.
weekend? Jordan, how was your
What?
weekend?
How was my weekend? Well, okay. Actually, it was fun because I went to, when you think you're going to go to something really bad and then it ends up being good.
Yes, I kind of
Yeah,
had
it's
that this
so
weekend
rare.
And
too.
that's an amazing feeling because
There's
Totally.
I
nothing
was
like it.
surprised.
Well, I
So I
never
had
think
that
something.
on Friday.
Was it a party? Was it an
It was
activation?
Was it
It
an
was there was
activation?
zero
A launch?
activation. It was zero. It wasn't a launch. It wasn't an activation.
A
There was
release?
no
A
money
premiere?
behind it. Zero. It was like
Just a
that was kind of
party.
what made it fun. It was a party just for fun, not
In a
even a
house?
birthday. It was in a bungalow.
Okay, I'm
Oh,
It was
sorry I
in a
said house. That
bungalow.
was so I assumed I made an
It
ass
was
out of
in a
you and me
bungalow.
because I assumed.
to quote my best friend's wedding, she's from New York.
Whoa! Did she say that in that?
In my best friend's wedding, there's a scene. It's like there's like all the groom's family is like, or maybe the bride's family are like having a nice party on a golf course. Like they're near a golf course, and then like Cameron Diaz is running past the golf course, and then, or maybe like I don't know, Julia Roberts is chasing someone across the golf course, and the whole party is looking at her, and they're so well to do,
Oh,
and
I know where she's from.
and then
New
the
York.
nice people say that's the maid of honor. She's from New
She's from New
York.
York.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
Like
good.
she's crazy.
I've got moves you've never seen. Julia Roberts, my best friend's wedding.
Wow.
I've got moves that you've seen. That's what I'll say about
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, that everyone
Yeah.
has seen over and over and over again.
on my pages, on my social pages.
But I
Okay,
did. At this party, I came to an observation that I haven't heard anyone talk about yet.
Oh, let's
And
do it.
there was a lot of young girls with a lot of followers there. And I
Oh
think
my
if you are
God.
a young woman with over 100K followers, all you do is scream. And they don't even scream words. It's
Yeah.
just like, ah! Like all they do is scream.
What do you think,
I've
Jordan,
never been
about
in that
me?
space.
What do you think about me as a 34-year-old gay, almost 36-year-old gay man
wow.
living
Oh, wow.
in Los
Yeah.
Angeles, ostensibly in the entertainment industry, having 51.9K? What do you think about that?
I
Saddest
think
story.
that's
Child,
perfect.
baby's shoes never worn. Saddest short story of all times.
No, I think that's like the perfect amount.
Yeah, I'm fine with it. I don't
Yeah.
care. I
Yeah.
don't
I mean, it's
care.
like, are they listening? Are they listening? That's the real question.
I'm sure
They're
some are.
they're frothing at the mouth for you, the
Right.
51.9.
So,
51.9K.
because
Because
then
Jordan,
you
a lot of
see
those
some people.
that's what I'm saying, a lot of these screaming girls you might be mentioning, they're actually have 10 million followers. No one has ever
Yeah.
heard of them. Shout
They're
out.
getting 23 comments with 10 mil.
Interesting.
And that's
tell us that
You'll
story.
look at it's actually really fun. I'm such engagement police. I love looking at like Julianne
Yes.
Moore's like posts getting like 9 comments and being
Yeah.
like, this is Julianne Moore.
Yeah,
And then you'll look at like
Engagement
someone.
police. So you guys like my fake Stanley cup?
Is it fake?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I do, yeah.
It
But
feels
is
so
it
good.
metal or plastic?
I don't know. Well, what do you mean?
If you don't know if it's metal or plastic?
Sorry, the outside is plastic,
It's
but the
such an
inside's
easy
metal.
question.
The inside's metal.
Oh, okay. I love the metal straw in a Stanley.
Oh, it's plastic.
Okay. No, maybe you're right. Maybe the Stanley is plastic straw.
I don't know. I don't understand like
We should
Stanley
talk about
culture.
this.
I don't get it either. Anyways, okay, so engagement police. Julianne Moore's getting 9 comments. What else is happening in that space, Jordan?
Well, I also like the real curse. It's like we, for a while we all thought we wanted to be on a Nettie show, and
What's a Nettie? Oh no, yeah.
and then you realize you get like if your Nettie show like does really well, you get 12,000 followers in one day, and then within 6 months you're getting 1,900 likes. But the
I
first month,
know.
you're
These
getting
numbers are harrowing. The
230,000.
numbers you're throwing out are really, really, really shaking me to my bones.
I want to go to the
Like,
Jordan Firstman Engagement Police Academy. The Engagement Police Academy. Wait, you don't want to know an
Jordan,
embarrassing?
I actually think I have good engagement, but I do have a small community rallying around me.
But that's what you want. You want, if your followers are engaged, that's all you could ever ask for.
Okay.
I want to know an embarrassing thing I did in a sexual situation recently.
Of course.
I was doing something. I was hooking up with someone, and like they were like wanting to do this like position, and as they were kind of setting it up, they were like, I've never done this, but I've seen it. And I was like,
what do you mean? What position is
I'm
it?
assuming important, but then like it required me to kind of like lay on my stomach, and then I will say like when I realized what he was going for, I realized I was like, oh, this is that thing I've seen this in porn too. So then I felt the need, I guess, to call over my shoulder like, I've seen this too. It's so embarrassing.
What's the
to prove.
What's the position, boys?
Wait, can I guess?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're on your stomach.
Yeah.
And are you like,
Mom, don't listen.
I feel like it's like, if people can't see, but if you're laying there, then he kind of puts like one foot over like towards almost your face, and then kind of like does it diagonal.
Foot?
Kind of that.
The tops, but wait, you're bottoming, right? Obviously.
Yeah.
As you're you're topping.
That felt hateful. That felt hateful.
It's like that, but it's kind of like that, but it's not as diagonal. It's more like just opposites, like lying opposite directions with
opposites attract.
Like almost like 69, but
yeah. But no, but like
I had never done that.
He's laying this way, you're laying that way. Yeah.
So why would anyone want that?
It was kind of
just a new angle.
And sometimes it's just fun to do something
you've never
done, but you've seen in porn. Because I know. Well, it is this kind of thing of like sometimes when you're watching porn, it's like there's certain positions I'll like fast forward through because I'm like, this would never happen in real life. And so it's fun to kind of, I guess, sometimes try one of those.
Right.
Sure.
But then you don't need to comment
in a long time.
Try this one.
Okay, I'll try it. I haven't been like comfortable with a guy enough to like try something.
Are you still dating that person that you were dating?
We broke.
I'm sorry. How do you feel? Do you want to
the dam broke?
The dam broke. I'm sad. I miss him. I miss him a lot.
I'm sorry.
It was just like the long distance was impossible, you know.
I mean, it was it was remarkable you made it last this long. I was like, you're not even living close.
Not even remotely.
But you were
close.
really in love. I'm sorry.
I know. Still am. I've never like broken up with someone that I'm still in love with. So I'm like learning how to do that, I guess.
Yeah.
Wow. So new segment. What's going on with you sexually? Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm usually such a whore, and I am now, so I'm kind of like I'm kind of letting that be. I'm like, okay, I'm like not being a whore. You know, if I get horny, I'll have sex, but it doesn't feel
I'm not a fucking monster. If I get horny, I'm gonna have sex. I'm not deranged.
Reinvent the wheel.
But I'm not like I don't have that dog in me, if that's what you say, you know?
Wow.
when you seek sex, where do you seek it from? Do you go on the apps or no?
Yeah.
You open your Instagram and then you're getting blown.
I will tell a story I'll tell my embarrassing story.
Okay.
And I'll just preface this I feel like my dick is easily seen, so it's like the story is going to be about my dick. Like, it's out there. It's solid, like an M, sometimes L on like a really good day. A Cialis makes it a light L. Okay, you understand, Kat?
Medium versus long.
Yeah. Not medium and long.
Yeah.
Medium and large.
What's Cialis?
Cialis is like a boner, but yeah.
I
prefer it to Viagra.
Why?
What does it make you feel?
you just get I find Viagra just gives you a boner whether you like it or not.
That should be their tagline.
Viagra, whether you like it or not. And Cialis, you have to actually be horny, but then it makes your boner like so much harder than you could ever
Oh
imagine.
God, it
Oh
feels so
wow.
good when
I've
it's
never
so
done
hard.
either
I
of them.
know.
For
What?
both parties.
I've never done either of them.
Oh, yeah, they're
Yeah,
fab. I
actually.
just like
They're
to,
fab.
you know,
Yeah.
they're totally fabulous.
Put that on TripAdvisor.
But so just suffice to say, like I'm fine with my dick size. Yes, like I would love another inch on there. Who wouldn't?
Of
But I'm
course.
fine. So
Yeah.
I hook up with this guy who's super cute from Grindr. We hook up. The hookup was good. It wasn't like insane, but it was like solid.
Respectable. If you're horny, you're gonna have sex.
Yeah, exactly. But he was really cute. And so then I run into him like a month later and we're super flirty. He's into me. He's like asked for my number. He like starts liking on my Instagram, sending me GMs like, oh, handsome, whatever. Really into me. And then I got horny, so I needed to have sex. I see him on Grindr and I'm like, hey, let's hook up again. And he's like, hey babe, like you're such a stud, but I'm really just not doing anything under 8 inches right now.
Someone I
Are
recently
you
talked
joking?
I'm not doing anything under 8 inches.
I've never heard anything like that.
This is literally I went to dinner with like I had dinner at like a young friend's home and it was like a straight girl and a gay guy, and like young, probably in their 20s, late 20s maybe, but the gay guy was saying he was like, I can't do anything under 8.5.
Oh,
Isn't that crazy?
Get
But
a
why?
life. Get
But also,
I know.
why?
It's because it's these like settings, these factory gay settings that they have in their mind.
Yeah.
And like they cannot break it because it means something about them. It's so
bizarre.
I've never heard anything
it made
like
me be
that.
like, I'm so done
I
being
know.
gay. I'm like,
I'm so
really
done being gay too.
Jordan,
And that's why I'm not going to. And that's why
I know.
That's why I'm not going to queer quiz night. I'm not going to queer quiz night
because of the 8 inch.
It's so funny. I feel like we spent so long being like everyone except gay people.
I know, and it's like
now
okay,
I'm like I really, if I'm not kidding, like if I could choose right now, I would be straight.
Let me tell you this. I've seen, and I say this with love towards my younger self, I've seen so many dicks, and 8 inches is huge.
Yeah, it's huge. It's big.
It's abnormal.
And yes,
statistically,
everyone,
I'm not doing
like
anything
it's
under
not,
8 right now. Is so
right
crazy.
now.
Right now, it's like
you say keep me posted. You say keep me in the loop.
No, I was like, I obviously was so butthurt and said something. I said something rude to him and then blocked him on everything. Also, it's like I had followed him on Instagram with his horrible guitar playing Instagram lives. Like he was so cringy, and I ignored that because he was cute. Yeah. And now I'm like, no.
How old was he about?
Like 26, 27.
It's probably the younger ones.
Wow. Well,
but it's like I also noticed this. I noticed this with like muscle guys too. Is that like they'll see me and they'll want to. They will think I'm cute, but then they'll look at my body and they start to short circuit because they're like, what does it say about me if I hook up with someone who doesn't have my body standards? What will that look like to my friends?
This is so upsetting.
I know, but it's real.
It's also. But I will say, it's and this is what I'll say, is I have made lately a conscientious effort to befriend people outside of not necessarily just the entertainment industry, but also those kinds of gay Fire Island-y sceney places. And it's not, and people are quite normal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's you just have
specific type of gay.
Yeah. And it's they're too obsessive about this idea of I'm gay, I have gay sex. And I say that as a gay guy with a sex podcast, but it's calm down about it. Just calm down. It's gonna be fine. You know what I mean?
And it's if you like someone if you like someone make out with them, hook up with them.
Yeah. It's
people should kiss and have fun.
I know.
Oh my God.
But I have a fun story.
What?
Do it.
Someone asked me out at the hot dog stand.
Oh my god.
Ooh, there's
I
hot
still
dog
got it.
stands?
I still got it,
And
boys.
what did they say?
Okay, so I walked up to the hot dog stand. It's post show. I'm by myself. It's like, I don't know, midnight. And this guy's like, "Oh, this is I'm not in line. I'm just charging my phone." I go, "Oh, okay.
At the
Is
hot
this
dog
the
stand.
line?" Yeah. And then he was like, he goes, "Is that an American accent I hear?" I was like,
No.
I was like, "It is."
He said you look like an American. He said he looked.
He said I look
He
like an
said you
American.
look like an
Bold
American
was the
singer.
waitress. Bold was
Yeah.
the waitress at the
Bold
lake
was the
down by
man
the
at the
lake.
hot. Bold was the man with a hot dog stand at midnight after my show. He said I looked like an American singer.
I
And
don't know
then
what you guys are referencing, but it's
it's a
funny.
Invisible
Taylor song.
string, girl, invisible
Oh, yeah, we're not getting
string.
into that. We're really not gonna get into that today.
Honey,
We're
whatever
not
you
gonna
believe,
get into
whatever you
that.
believe, we support you.
Okay, you too, you
Your
too.
belief system is special to me.
Okay,
It's like
so
we don't talk
guys,
about
so
it's like we'll talk about religion, politics, we don't talk about Taylor at the
not a
family at the
Taylor,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thanksgiving. Not at
No,
Thanksgiving.
Wait,
And this
it's
is
so true.
Thanksgiving.
wait.
Yeah.
So Catherine, so what did you say? So what did he say? He asked you on a
Oh,
date.
then I was just waiting in line and then he was like asking me like, "Oh, are you doing a show here?" But we're just chatting and then I'm like I was like, "Okay, bye." And then I start walking. He's like, "Oh, can I walk with you?" I was like, "Sure, I'm going this way." And then he was like, "This is crazy, but can I see you again?" And
What?
that's when I dropped it.
The
Say
Yeah.
first
those
part,
4 little words. I
I have
have a
have a
boyfriend.
Yeah.
boyfriend.
My new obsession.
But
My new obsession
couldn't you have
is really
just oh go.
someone asked me how you were doing this weekend, Catherine, and my new obsession reared its ugly head again, where I was like, she's great. I think she's gonna get married soon.
Why do you keep saying
Oh, I
that?
love that
No,
so
Pat's the thing is, like,
funny.
shaming me for being a woman in a
I'm
long-term
not
relationship.
I'm
He's
not
like, Jordan,
shaming.
the past few episodes, he's like, "It's time. You need to get engaged." I'm
Oh
like,
my
"You're like my
god.
I
grandmother."
don't
Yeah,
I
yeah.
That's so
wanna
weird.
go to an event.
Yeah.
But to
Oh,
Pat's defense, when are you gonna get
I'm
married?
kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I actually really want we haven't this hasn't been discussed in any way, shape, or form, but
I've made her
Yeah.
talk about this on the podcast every time. I don't know why. I'm apologizing for. I don't know what's gotten into me.
who asked you that?
Um,
How you were?
Well, Bowen asked
Oh.
how you were doing.
Yeah. Who the fuck asked how I was?
Well, I like
Who would
to know that
have the
people are
nerve to
thinking of
do
me because
that?
sometimes I feel left out, so it's nice to know that someone's
Oh
asking
yeah,
about me.
yeah. Cozy fall days are calling. Ring, ring. Pick up the phone. Who is it? The old Pat can't talk. Cozy fall days are calling. That's who's on the other end of the line. You need to fuel for your cozy fall days, and I would like to personally invite you to fuel up for them with Factor's no prep, no mess meals. You can meet your wellness goals thanks to the menu of chef-created meals with options like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, and Keto. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are dietitian approved and ready to eat in just 2 minutes. So no matter how busy you are or claim to be, you'll always have time to enjoy nutritious, great tasting meals. I use Factor in my pursuit of my fitness journey. I like how they have all the macronutrients, and I'm actually getting serious about fiber in my mid 30s, and like all those sort of nutritional information is right on the package. So I like that it kind of takes any guesswork out. There's a large menu that I get to choose from every Tuesday to figure out what exactly I would like. I often go over my predetermined meal amount because there's so many things that look like they might be tasty to me. So you can make today the day that you kickstart a new healthy routine. And I would like to ask what you're waiting for, if I'm honest. And so with 35 different meals and more than 60 add-ons to choose from every single week, you'll always have new flavors to explore. You can crush your wellness goals this month with dietitian-approved meals and ingredients that you can trust. So make your day delicious. From breakfast to dessert, stay fueled with easy, nutritious options. And you can treat yourself to restaurant quality meals that feature premium ingredients like filet mignon, shrimp, and blackened salmon. Now at this point, I'm sounding like a maitre d' at a well-to-do LA hotspot restaurant. You have to admit that that's what I'm sounding like. So enjoy effortless support for your lifestyle. Choose from 6 menu preferences to help you manage calories, maximize protein intake, avoid meat if that's what you want to avoid, or simply eat well balanced. So head to factormeals.com/seektreatment50 and use code seektreatment50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next box. That's code seektreatment50 at factormeals.com/seektreatment50 to get 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month while your subscription is active.
You know our little Trudy Sluties that we're not afraid to go there.
We're
And
just
guess
not.
what? Guess what? Neither is Moon Juice. One of our favorite products in their universe of clean, active, plus potent supplements is Magnesium.
Magnesium, which is so important for sleep and digestion, which I know, and L-theanine, which is also really important for rest and relaxation.
And say it.
Regular poops. On nights I want to wind down with a no next day hangover. And to have a great BM in the AM. I'm sorry to want that. I'm sorry to
Sorry
want
to
something.
crave
It's like,
that.
yeah, guess what? It's okay to want things, and that's what I want.
And you have to ask for what you want. And I want a great BM in the AM.
So I love to make magnesium with ice and sparkling water, a
Oh.
little mocktail, and experience real rest and relaxation.
That sounds so delightful, decadent, and delicious.
I should say so.
Plus, the mineral magnesium is essential for 300 plus processes in the body, and half of the country is deficient in it.
Now, there's also plenty of research on magnesium supporting headaches, migraines, and tension headaches.
This is true.
Which, as you may know, affect my friend Catherine deeply.
Yes.
So I like taking magnesium in support of her as a nightly ritual. Magnesium is zero sugar with 100% traceable ingredients, responsibly sourced and third-party tested. We brought in some amazing young girls that are from a third party.
I love that. And let me tell you
but
this.
These young girls they tested it.
And listen to this. Most magnesium supplements only have one form that isn't easily absorbed in the gut. But Magnesium has 3 bioavailable forms. Plus, look at my friend over here. He's bioavailable.
I'm very bioavailable.
3 bioavailable forms plus L-theanine and amino acids that helps turn on sexy alpha wave brain activity. The same brain waves for meditation, daydreaming, and our favorite, Mrs. REM sleep.
I love Mama REM. So I would like
When
to
you're
say,
good to Mama REM,
I
Mama
want to
REM's
share
good to
something
you.
about Moon Juice, actually. I want to share something
Okay.
that they're doing. They're actually offering 20% off site-wide to our listeners,
No.
to our personal
did we get
listeners,
that?
to all 30 of our listeners. They're being offered 20% off site-wide to make magnesium part of their nighttime routine. And also, I would like to invite them to explore supplements and skincare that target stress, energy, mood, and focus. I've actually been taking the Ting one
Oh, really?
at my lunch break at work.
You know, I've been taking the Mini Dew one.
Yes.
For electrolyte hydration. And I actually adore Moon Juice even pre this.
So use code Seek Treatment for 20% off at checkout. That's 20% off at moonjuice.com when you use code Seek Treatment, or go to moonjuice.com/discount/Seek Treatment to receive 20% off Moon Juice products.
I've noticed so many benefits since adding Magnesium to my routine. I actually remember when I was a young girl in New York City at 22, I went to the Migraine Center of New York, and the first thing they said was, we got to get you on a magnesium supplement.
Yeah, it is
and
important.
this is my favorite one that I've tried.
Well, you
so.
know I'm on a lifelong quest to feel awake for one single second.
I know, you're not alone in that
And
desire.
so I'm coming at it with Moon Juice from 2 opposite ends of the spectrum: sleep and then being more awake when I am awake. So I try to get good sleep using magnesium, and then I take that Ting on my lunch break, which is like
You put it in your bioavailable holes.
my main bioavailable hole, my mouth, and
Do you think your mouth is your main hole?
and it's like because I drink so much caffeine, so it's like I'm like
How much?
I don't want to say,
Okay.
but like it's a non-caffeine
gotta
alternative
flush it out of the system.
that gives you energy.
Totally.
And that's what we're looking for, clean energy.
And at the end of the day, it's just your nightcap for relaxation and rest. And I love that it instantly dissolves in my favorite drink, water.
Oh my God, I know. I love that drink.
We could unpack it. We'll unpack it off pod. And just know that we just unpacked something juicy off pod.
Yeah, but
Anyways, I said I have a boyfriend.
Yeah, you have a boyfriend, and he was like, "Oh."
He was like, "Oh, mate." No, I don't know what he said. I don't remember. And then I was
Well, yeah.
and then I was like, then I said, "But thank you so much."
yeah. Do you know what happens?
Would Bryce style be mad if he went on one little date?
Yeah. Yeah, he would actually.
Yeah.
Would my boyfriend be mad if I went on a date with someone?
Just a little date.
I also yeah.
You know what
But don't
happens?
you miss going on a first date with a guy?
Obviously.
But couldn't you just
Obviously.
like do it and not
Yeah,
kiss
but
or
it's like,
something?
it's the price you pay.
Yeah,
What?
right. Couldn't you just like do it and
But
not
I
kiss
hate a
the
first
guy?
date.
Just for
Well, then
just
it's not
like
really
to have
then
that.
it's not really a date.
But it is because you could
You can
still
pretend.
have that like those like butterfly feelings like a date, and it just doesn't have that ending part.
I'll ask him about this maybe after we get married.
Yeah.
I'll run this by him. Hey, Jordan said I should be able to go on a date without kiss.
Yeah.
I'd rather kiss without date, obviously.
Oh my. Oh, I
Um,
kind of at this point would rather date without kiss.
That's so
I miss having
pure.
that feeling, you know?
It's
yeah,
a really hard feeling to find, especially, like, if the date is an app date and not something organic, like, it's almost impossible to have butterflies.
yeah.
Yeah, growing up is so weird. I, like, thought that I would never change, and then all of a sudden I'm all of a sudden I feel myself changing,
I
and it's
know.
like,
Mm,
yeah, life does kind of harden you a bit. It's hard to
No.
open
yes,
your heart at a certain point.
I've
Oh
been
my
so
god.
hardened.
Someone told me that it sounded, like, jaded, and I was like, "Well, I hate that," but yeah, I feel like at this point I have
Yeah.
been
How
doing
could you
this for, like
not be?
I've been doing this 10 years, and especially with work
Yeah,
stuff, it's just like and we all know this, like, we've all been through the ringer, it's just like it's brutal
yeah.
out there, so when people are, like, talking about their dreams, I think I do have a tone where I'm just like, "Yeah, that's great," like,
Yeah,
love and light.
That part I kind of like it because everything feels so much less important now.
Mhm, mhm.
Whereas, like, if something doesn't go your way, you're like, "Okay, that's all part of this," and, like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I used to get, like you remember like, when I was taking out my first show, like,
Yeah.
I
yeah,
was like, "I'm going to commit sui, like, this is
yeah,
But
it.
then but
If
then
Amazon Studios does not buy my show, I'm going to commit absolute suicide."
yeah.
And now it's like if you get a show on Amazon, you're like, "Whatever.
Oh, no one was. Oh, and
Let's
now
see if this works out."
what's cool about television now is
I
no
wonder
one
if anyone will
watches
see
any
it.
show.
And
Yeah,
Yeah,
no one watches
32
TV,
people will
so
watch, yeah.
here we are
you need to
making
be.
it, and no one's ever
I'm
seen
the
it.
I'm the engagement police for
For
television
TV.
shows, for multi-million-dollar budget television shows, and
No,
they're
they're making $20 million shows that get less engagement than Julianne Moore's Instagram.
I know, it's crazy.
But Jordan,
Wait,
are you saying you feel hardened, like, in your love life and your social life, or particularly in dating?
Yeah, I think it's more like I feel like I've met everyone. I feel like I've dated, like, I don't
I've
know.
met
I just
everyone is so so bleak.
You know
You
what I mean?
have.
Like,
You kind of
I
have met
haven't met a
everyone.
I kind of have. I was out there for a while,
Can I ask, who's
and
your favorite famous person you met?
oh my god.
Like, upon first
I'm
meeting, who was the one that you were like, "Wait, I actually think you're amazing?"
I'm obsessed with Florence Pugh.
oh,
Really? She
cool.
I
keeps it
love
real?
her. I'm going to Turkey with her next week.
Oh,
Same.
fun.
That's so funny, I am too.
Yeah, you're coming, right?
Yeah, yeah.
She was one that, like, instantly, like, she did something that I probably shouldn't say, but she did something that was so cool that
Oh,
within, like, 10 minutes of meeting her that I was like, "Oh my god,
okay, so she keeps it real, so you think she would care
yeah,
about us?
yeah, she would love you guys.
Oh,
Okay.
good.
She
We'll
would
come
love
to
you
Turkey
I
guys."
for a little
You know what
bit.
I've been seeing lately that I'm like I have to air this out on the podcast is like something it's like people need to stop doing it. It's too sad. Like it's actually too sad. It's like people are doing this. Like okay, I keep saying it's like someone posts an Instagram story of like we're hanging out, but that person's private, so the person can't share it. And I keep seeing people screen grab it and share it to their own story.
I've never seen
Oh,
that.
And
yeah,
that,
yeah.
it is the darkest thing because it's like
I've
I
never
need people
seen
to know.
that.
I
That's so
need people
dark.
to know so badly that I'm
Or
hanging out with someone.
Pat, this is one too. Or if the person doesn't tag them,
Oh my,
then they take
that
a
is
screenshot of their post
No,
with their name on.
no.
You've seen that.
hilarious.
You've seen
That
that.
is great. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like
People are
why are you
out
trying
here wanting so much.
I
to
know,
know
and
I
it's
hang
like
out?
it
Like I
doesn't even
hang
work
out.
anymore. It's like everyone. I feel like we're at a point where, like, no one could hang out with anyone that will impress anyone.
I know. I know.
I do agree. I'm just like,
Yeah,
I mean, Taylor Swift is with Prince William,
yeah. No one. I mean, do
and I know
people
that did a lot
care?
for
Like,
you.
not really. But
I
even the Swifties are like. I mean,
I don't
it's
know what
like
I
no one really cares.
I don't know what I mean by that. I guess I just mean like because everyone is so connected, it's just like no one's
Yes.
inaccessible. Is that so? I think it's like
yes.
the royal
Yeah.
family is with Taylor Swift. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 I
I
mean, and
I
Holt
think
was the
that is the thing
waitress.
that happened in the last, like, 3 years is everything got so hyper connected, and, like,
Mhm.
every scene kind of melded into, like, other scenes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now we're all
I
at one high
tweet
school.
We're all at one high school.
yeah.
And it's like
The
it's
two
not even fun 'cause it's like, yeah, I've known them since like grade school, so I don't really care.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. I like tweeted the other day, like, should I
Your
start
hair looks
commenting?
so good. Like I'm
It
loving
does
your
look really
Really?
style.
good, Pat,
You
yeah.
look
It's
so
just
hot.
I got
Well,
the
it's just
worst haircut of my life yesterday, and
where do
I
you go? Can
nearly
I ask where
cried.
you
Couldn't
go?
Well, I fucked everything up. Yeah, I really don't want to talk about. I'm so
Yeah,
mad, but I was growing it out, and
yeah.
I
I
showed
think it looks great.
I literally wanted to clean up the side. It was like had shape, it had texture. I just wanted to cut the sides. He starts basically blindfold hacking my hair. Like it's just he wasn't even looking, and just like chop, chop, chop. And then it's like,
What the
what can you
hell?
even say?
I know that is so hard.
It's
I'm
okay.
like over
We don't
you.
need to talk about my haircut. You know,
Well, this
it's
is
boring.
literally just I'll say it. They sent me. It's like chimp something. They sent me it, and it's like just
okay.
sometimes a powder can be so helpful.
I know.
Like instead
Texture.
of a pomade, you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's like, and it's matte, which I think is cool. But like, I tweeted like, should I start commenting on everyone's posts? Imagine posting this, and it's actually like
Oh my
people are.
god.
It's getting
They
so great.
are.
I do think it's funny. Like it's a funny thing to do. It's a funny idea.
Yeah.
But of course, like every single like now, it's like I just hate when there's something where it's like this is such an obvious joke, and now everyone's like imagine posting this, and it's like
Yeah,
good,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like good one boss, like you know what I mean. And then so whatever.
Yeah,
Wait,
the
Jordan,
comment,
so
like, yes, yes,
oh, sorry,
yes.
sorry, go on.
It's not even an
Mm,
astute observation, but like the comments have just become so like uniform with like
I
Gen Z.
know.
It's like a
yeah.
comment will go viral, and then you'll see that comment just everywhere. I'm like, we're living in a world where comments are going viral.
Comments
Yeah.
are so funny.
Comments are going more viral than content.
That is
Wow.
smart.
Wow.
Smart marketing. Marketing. Let me
What
ask you
about
this,
the
Jordan. Since we last talked to you, who were
Yeah.
you then? Who are you now? Who do you want to be? What's changed? Talk to us.
and
Wow.
I mean, know you never thought you would change, but how have you
And now that
changed?
you've
I
grown,
know. It's so hard to say. I don't really remember what I was like. Do I feel Sim or Diff?
to
I
me, you're
think,
all the same. You're always a superstar. You're always heaven on earth. You're
yeah.
cozy.
Oh,
You're the best to talk
cozy.
to.
Yeah.
I know you're so fun to see somewhere. It's immediate excitement and fun.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
I love seeing you two, Pat, when we see each
Do you
other
think I'll
now.
ever see you guys
Pat,
again?
yeah, but we just don't live in the same city, so it's like
That's a
I
good point.
wouldn't like run into you. But Pat and
Yeah.
I
I were
know.
running into each other.
Yeah.
I really don't
Just
think
that
I should
was
live in LA.
I had a moment the other day um when Gina Rollins died, and I got really sad when Gina Rollins died because she's one of my
Mm,
favorite actresses.
mhm.
But then I was looking at a bunch of candid photos of her, and like I so often are like, I need to leave LA. I fucking can't do this anymore. But then I'm like, you know what? I actually do want to be like 80 years old in my house and like looking at pictures like of this crazy showbiz life. Like I do kind of like I want that once upon a time in Hollywood like old
Yeah.
person thing where I'm like, yeah, I've you know been down and out. I've been had good moments. I've like done the whole thing. I think
I know.
I want to stay here and like ride it out here.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't want to die here, but I want to spend a chunk of time here.
Yeah. And it's like it
I
really is like this business is like it's so I've been feeling this a lot recently, just like how impersonal it is, but like but it is that thing of like you get to meet so many amazing people, and you get to meet the people that like you looked up to, or people that like just like creatively inspire you so much. Like the people that are actually doing the work are amazing, and there's no one like them in the world. And then it's like the business side of it is horrible, but then there's that camaraderie you get with other artists
Mm,
from having to deal with all the bullshit. Am
yeah.
I
that's
saying like the most
beautiful.
obvious thing ever?
No, it's
No, I
so
think that's nice to
real.
hear. It's like so
It's also just
uplifting.
inspiring. You have to find the people that are like actually interested in like doing
Making things.
interesting work and
Yeah.
not like just hanging out. There's so many people that just want to hang out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like I feel like it's so easy to get caught up in that, and then all of a sudden you're like,
Hmm.
well, now I've just been hanging out. Like this isn't
Hanging out.
satisfying at all.
That's
It's like
why I
not
like
the
being
same.
at the Fringe because everyone's here like doing their show every day, like trying to be a better
Wait,
artist, not to be so
I'm gonna
cheesy
get
with
water. I'll
it.
be right back.
Oh, bye.
I'm
Bye.
getting water. I'm getting water.
Should we
No, keep
um
going.
Pat is being insane. Right?
I miss him. I miss you guys.
Oh, wait,
Um,
I need to hang though.
I know. I've been gone for 3 months.
That's a long time.
I know, but I love it over here. I just feel so at home.
Yeah, it suits you. I could see you living in London,
Me too. I just need the right project
right?
to
Why
keep
don't
me
you
over
just
here.
do a show in London
What do you mean, like a live show?
or a TV show? I feel like they just that's attainable.
Yeah, you would
Have you
think.
tried
I tried to make a TV show 3 years ago, and it was, like, the worst experience of my life.
in London though?
No, I ended up, like, not no one cared in
But
London.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like you can just if you take out a project that is specifically like I'm gonna do this in London, I feel like
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like it's could be a path to success because they actually let people have voices there.
They
Like in
do, and they
America, you're legally not allowed to have a voice anymore
oh, no, it's
in
AI.
television and film.
They're
Yeah.
removing them at birth from
They run your
babies.
voice through the AI, and then they add 17
Yeah.
writers, and then they actually don't
Yeah.
let you be a part of it anymore, and
Also
Yeah.
then
in
they tell you
London,
they
in
love
England,
you.
there's no union, so the writers get paid like so much less. It's crazy, but maybe
Oh,
that's
Yeah.
why
yeah,
it's
no one
easier.
makes any money in
But that's
TV
why
over here.
you get to make what you want.
Yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough. Yeah, maybe if I have an
I
idea. I mean, Pat and I have been thinking about writing something together for I would say since 1992, but it
yeah.
hasn't
The same
happened
year,
yet.
it was when Look Who's Talking came out. We said we
Yeah.
should do something. I wait, what was I gonna say? Wait, so I forgot.
It was "Who were you? Who are you? Who do you wanna
Oh
be?"
All
yeah,
right. I was I feel like when I first did the podcast, I was, yeah, very passionate, I was pretty ambitious, I would say,
I
at
think
that
you're more
point.
grounded now. You're very grounded now.
I would say more. I mean, I've gone through phases of being not grounded and grounded, definitely, since the last one. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much we should or should not talk about, but I was also I was in a very different place for many reasons. Wink,
Yeah.
wink,
Mm.
nudge, nudge. Um but I don't know. I can't really remember. I'm the type of person that someone will be like, "Oh my god, remember when you said this 2 years ago?" And I start crying because I'm like, "Oh my god, I know I did say that, but that's the most embarrassing thing." I can't hear stories about things I've said.
I
I
know,
think that's beautiful, though. That means, like,
but
you are
but at
growing and
least
changing.
and you also are always willing to say the thing that's on your mind, and we all have thoughts that would be, like,
Oh my god.
embarrassing to say. I'm, like, doing I'm trying to write a book, Famous Last Words, and I am, like, really trying, and I've had to make this deal
Yeah.
with myself where it's, it every time I sit down, I'm like, "It might be so bad, I might be humiliated to have written it. Regardless, no one
Mhm.
will read it, so it doesn't matter, but, I will
That's
be
not
so ashamed to
true.
have written something bad, but
There's
I
just
would
no
but
chance it will be bad though.
I
and
know.
that's, that's always responsible. To be able the truth is there is a chance, I've never done it, and it's, to be able to, even try, I have to really befriend the idea
Yeah.
that, I could do
Mhm,
something bad, and
mhm.
that's okay,
Yeah.
and,
That's powerful.
but so it's, this thing of you have to, always going over drafts, and it's, this is so it's just so embarrassing
Oh
because it's,
yeah.
to do anything that feels I don't know, of course you want it to be, authentic or, vulnerable, and then it's, that's so you know what I mean? It's just I guess I'm just talking about
I
your
don't
relationship
think that's
like you
embarrassing.
said.
I think now we're at a place in culture where the disaffected, the apathetic eye is the more embarrassing thing to do.
Yes,
Yes.
well
To be so detached that in a cool detachment is I'm so bored with that. Where it's
yes.
hearing people that are actually talking about their experience is way more interesting now. But also it's there might be it can't be bad because you're not bad and you have funny thoughts and there might be some structure issues that you don't know how to do or
Yeah,
and
or
there might be some bad parts or some but
boring, or it's why do you feel the need you have to what talk
Well,
it's that kind of
at this
stuff,
stage, it's gonna be just you're just throwing
yeah,
everything out the wall, and then you're gonna go through many
yeah,
iterations of it and, like, do something that
yeah.
at least can stand behind, but wait,
yeah.
Jordan, I'm curious, like, over the past few years, what's your favorite thing you've worked on? Because I have to say, r shout out to Rotting in the Sun, it's one of the best
So
movies I've
good.
ever seen in my life, like,
Yeah.
it's so special. Was that a dream come true? Like, tell us everything.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. It was that type of project is the type of thing I've dreamed of doing
Mhm.
my entire life. and it like brought together so many like facets of what I'm interested in, and I got to like play with my own identity, which I've always been interested in doing. And like, I think I think to have someone else's lens on me was like a cool experience. It was really hard. Also, even like I saw both of you at like the premieres, and like that time was really weird because like to me and the people who know me and me, they were just like, oh my God, this is like an incredible film and like role for Jordan. But to the people that didn't know me, they were like, oh my God, this like monster person, that's him in real life. And so there was like a lot of conflation of me and the character, because I do play
Mm.
Jordan Firstman in the movie.
Yeah.
And so the months like after it, I got really depressed because I would like, there was a vibe around me, especially and like in Hollywood too. Like I would like take meetings and like the vibe was different. They're like, oh, you're like a druggy party boy, crazy person. And I'm like, no, I was like playing with a
Yeah.
certain thing in myself, and just like reading so much about like not your performance, but yourself. It's like
Yeah.
every
God, that's
interview I had
intense.
to do was like dissecting my own persona, my own personality. And so it was a
Mm.
lot. But I
Yeah.
think that's the type of like art that I've always been inspired by. So I loved doing it. It
Are
That's
was
so
like,
funny because I
yeah.
feel so connected to that because, being at the Fringe, your show gets reviewed and there'll be articles written about me and they're like, "The biggest narcissist from America is back." And I'm like, "This is
oh my
crazy."
God.
Like, crazy.
Yeah.
I'm like, "No," I'm like, "It's
Where it's
art."
like they would also never like review a character in a movie like that.
Right,
I
right, right.
know.
You know what
Unless
I
they're
mean?
yeah.
It's so
I
They
have
funny.
wouldn't
to
be like, James Bond is so narcissistic. He just wants to like
yeah.
Do
like
his missions.
but yeah.
The community we've been a part of, everyone's gone in their own direction.
It's just
Everyone
so
has gone in,
interesting to
and that's
have
beautiful.
it's just so interesting to have been part of this like little scene,
I know. It was such a
insularly,
potent few years.
and
Yeah.
then to go in such different directions as so many people, and then to still upkeep relationships with them is interesting. It's an interesting
Yeah, and then you're
experience.
kind of are like some people you have to like pretend that there's no drama or history or like any type
Yeah.
of feelings for
Oh,
work. You
oh
know
Yes.
what I
god.
mean?
They walk in and you're like,
Yeah.
"Hey," or someone's like, "Do you
Yeah,
know so and so?"
hey.
And I'm like, "Yeah, I do." And I'm like, "They're the worst fucking
Yeah.
person on earth," but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I
I
know, it is so
know.
bizarre. But
Yeah,
in any
our
case,
generation is a weird one. It's like
and you're in Rachel's show?
I'm in Rachel's
That's
I
so
show.
can't wait to
fun.
see it.
That was so fun. I mean, it's like that is another form of the dream too, because like she's one of my best friends. That you get like we shot the pilot literally in my neighborhood. Like
Oh
you
my
never
god,
get to shoot in LA
amazing.
anymore, and we
Yeah.
shot the pilot in Silver Lake, so I was like could walk to set.
Heaven on earth.
It was heaven.
Wait, so Jordan, I know you wanna do a whole LA thing. Do you think you'll ever go back to New York?
I don't think so. Every time I go back, I'm like, this just isn't for me. I think I would like to spend like a month there, a year
Yeah.
or something.
A
Yeah.
I
month is like
like the
one
vibe.
day.
I like the vibe of the people there a lot better. Like LA is so yeah, it's exactly what people say about the
Yeah.
people. We don't need to get into
Do you think every
get
cliche
into
is
the.
true?
I think obviously like there's yeah, I think for the most part. And then it's like people don't like going into depth really about things, and people don't like complications. So it's like if what I say about it like can't be debunked because that's my opinion. So it's like yeah, there's
Mm.
also the opposite that's true about every stereotype too. But no one
Um,
wants to have that conversation.
y'all ain't
Only.
ready. Y'all ain't
Wait, am I being
Only.
so serious actually?
What?
I just okay, okay.
No, I'm
I am
literally
like
having the time of my life. I feel so at
Okay.
peace right
this
now,
is
like
light.
Okay.
This is light. So me and Jordan used to go to the same gym, and Jordan dramatically left him at a different gym. And
what
Yeah.
happened?
Naomi from Muna goes to your new gym, and so does my friend Charlotte's boyfriend Sebastian.
I don't know Sebastian, but
I
I
love the name
love
Charlotte and
Naomi.
Sebastian for a couple. That's really
Yeah,
cute.
I
that's hot.
know.
I have a crush on a girl right now named Charlotte.
Really? I wonder if
Yeah.
it's the Charlotte I know.
No, it's not.
How do you know? What does he do?
Because she doesn't go to my gym.
Neither does the Charlotte I know. Only her partner does.
Imagine me sitting
What?
here not even having a gym, like not relating to you guys at all.
Wow.
I've actually been paying for Equinox since 2016. Isn't
And
that
you haven't been going.
I
And
go
that's
like
like $250 a month.
I go like once a month
I have a massage
to
scheduled
check in
today.
on the amenities.
I have a massage scheduled today for 6 at West Hollywood Equinox with a person called who's supposed to be good but wears toe shoes. But
I love those.
maybe bleep out his name, but but now it was supposed to be a
That's where
reward
we
for
draw the line.
forget. What were we talking about just
Okay,
before that?
who am I now?
Yeah, who are you now?
Who am
Star
I
of
now?
stage and screen.
Yeah, right now I'm like very.
Tevi says it's gonna be 5 minutes after
5
cuts.
minutes,
No,
yeah.
it's not.
No, it's
We're
not.
talking. No,
Oh,
I am very focused on work right now. I feel like I spent like with my Berlin boyfriend, with the like, I spent a lot of time socializing in like 2021 and
Yeah.
22, and
It's
I met
hard
a lot
to-
of people, and I wanted to have fun. Like I feel like I missed a lot of my 20s
Yeah.
because I was in a relationship that wasn't going well, and I was like, I don't know, I wasn't like really having fun. So then I started having fun, and now I'm like, okay, like I feel like I missed a couple years there, and I want to like really focus. And I feel, and I'm making an album.
Oh my god.
oh my
Music?
god,
I'm making a music album,
that's amazing.
which I'm really excited about. That's like I've been like very, very creatively fulfilled by that.
What kind of music?
It's kind of every genre.
Oh my
It's
god.
every single type of genre.
You
I can't
sing?
wait.
I
He
do
sings very
sing in
well.
it.
He sings
Are you
very
sing.
well.
Are you working new segment? Are you working late because you're a singer?
I do. No, that is the weird thing about all these like studio guys is their hours, they love to work into the hours of the night, and I'm such a like I'm like a 9 to 5er. I'm like I don't want to work after 5 p.m.
Yeah.
But they
Yeah.
want to get there at like 4 p.m.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
I
then I'm
had a
like, but
yes.
then ruins my whole day the next day
But
because
isn't
I
it
can't go
fun?
to the
It's like
gym.
college. It's like
I was at a party this weekend that was like it was very fun, and it was one of those things where I was like, I don't know if this will be fun. I wasn't even like I was brought, like I wasn't even truly invited, and like then it was very fun, but it was like there were so many kind of like there was like a downstairs where they were doing karaoke, and it was like there was like event people, and the event people got so aggressive with like wanting people to go downstairs to do karaoke. It was
I
like
hate that.
literally like those electric sticks like to like prod cattle.
Oh
They were
my
like they were like
God.
they really want you to be going downstairs to karaoke all set up, okay? And they kept
what
Oh
was
my
this?
saying
God.
that.
My ear started
And no
ringing
one
and I
was
got
wanting
excited.
no one was wanting to go, and then they kept doing it, and then literally like let's go, and then they were like all like it was like it literally felt like being marched. So like and then you get to this like basement, and there was like the most random people you could imagine singing like please please please, and you're like can't
Oh
we
my
leave? Like, this is
God.
crazy. It was so crazy.
I love when someone has like another room at a party that
I
they are really
know.
trying to make happen. Like guys,
No.
everyone dance in that room now. It's like we're talking in the kitchen.
Guess
We're
what people
fine
wanna
here.
Guess what people want to do? Stand around and chat wherever they are. Like that's
Yeah.
what people want to do. And I should be a party planner that allows for that.
Yeah, and if people want to dance, they'll go to a dance party.
Totally.
They're not going to go to a party where there's a room that you want people to dance in.
I know. It's
I want
so
to dance. I don't even know where to go in this town.
Oh my God, you can find places to dance. Take a
There's actually a
pill.
little party tonight at the festival, which just should be cutie patootie.
Oh my God, fun.
Oh, I just got so like anxious.
Wait, really? About what?
No, sorry. It's like ever since my shout out stroke, like
Oh my God.
I'm fine and like I've been cleared a million times, but like I'll have these like all of a sudden just like waves of anxiety of like, am I dying? And I like it's so hard to deal with. And
Right.
so I just have one, but it'll pass. Sorry, guys. Isn't
You're
that
not gonna
crazy?
die right now.
I know. I
Um,
just
Jordan,
Oh,
I'm
it's
sorry,
so hard to
Catherine.
be so unwell, but I'm working through it.
you look
Ha-
great.
Thank you.
And you don't look like a dying girl. Meet your own the dying girl.
I know, but that's what's so scary is that I didn't look like it before, and then all of a sudden I was, like, in the hospital.
But
I
whatever, we were like, no,
know.
you looked like you were dying before.
Yeah,
Yo,
no
yeah,
one wanted to tell you. No one
then
wanted to
you
tell
were
you.
knocking at death's door, honey.
Who do you want to be? What's that? What now? What is your end goal? Has it changed?
Yeah, what are your dreams? Have they all come true?
No, they definitely that's the other that I feel like we can all probably share this sentiment that like nothing ever feels
Yeah.
good.
Nothing tastes as good as Skinny feels.
Yeah. And we
Literally.
can all agree that nothing tastes as good as Skinny feels.
There is a metaphor there that I want to think about later. I can't get to it quite right now,
Yeah.
but there is. But yeah, it's like yeah, you accomplish something and then you want the next thing. I also it's like we're in America and you can't really rest on anything. You have to like keep
Wow.
going
Truly, truly,
forever.
truly.
Like this, you like if you spend more than like 2 seconds congratulating yourselves, like you've already fallen aside.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's so funny. I know,
I
it's
know. We
true.
just are like we're fucking like cattle, and we just have to work all the time. But I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's like my dreams are like yeah, continuing to like find cool projects that mean something to me or
We're
say
excited to watch The
something.
English Teacher. Shout out.
The English
Yeah.
Teacher out September 2nd, I think.
Oh, this is great
Are
because this
you-
will be out 9/10. So
You're
it'll
in
be
that?
promo. You're basically doing
You're in
press right
that?
now.
I'm in that. I play
Don't you play his
Brian's on
boyfriend?
again, off again boyfriend.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
It was
I'm so
honestly
excited.
so fun. It was like it was such a chill set. It was like I haven't worked on something that chill. It's like we always were like an hour ahead of schedule. We got to
Wow.
improv. Like it was
That's
just like a
amazing.
really well run fun set. I hate Atlanta. I really don't like Atlanta. And I got
Yeah.
so morbid there. I got
How
obese
long
there
were you
because
there?
all you eat is chicken wings.
Oh, that sounds so fun. You
How
know
long
what
were
I
you
I
in
was there
Atlanta?
for like
I had
2 months,
amazing.
like a month and a half.
Have you ever had the
Oh.
wings at? Have you ever had the wings at Low Boy? They're so
Ye-
good. I keep thinking about them lately.
You know what? I haven't. I've only had the burger there.
The burgers are good too, but the wings are special.
I love that. Would be like that wings are one of my favorite foods. Fried
Do
chicken.
you like the
wings.
ones that are like the flat ones or the drumsticks?
Ooh, I would say flat.
And that's what everyone says, and they're supposed to be the better ones, but I just love that feeling of that
You
drumstick.
love to
That little,
gnaw. You
yeah, I
love
like
to
that little
gnaw on a
drumstick.
drumstick.
How amazing is
I
Paul Sims?
I met him 2 times.
Oh, really?
But he's really nice. He's really
I
nice.
love
You know what?
him.
My shout out is to the director Jonathan Kreisel, who I
Oh, he's
absolutely
amazing.
adored. Love him.
Wait,
That's
He's
so
so
sick.
funny.
I asked when I met Jordan. Remember, I ran into you at Hex Premiere, and you gave me fashion advice because I asked for it.
Yeah,
I wish I
we
wrote
need
it
to
down.
confirm
I need
that
to
you
write.
asked for it though.
I very much asked
What
for
did
it. It
you
was
say? What was the advice?
so much, but I
His
didn't
pants
have.
were too skinny.
But they weren't skinny. It's not fair.
I know
They
you
always
thought
end
they
up.
weren't skinny. Maybe for
But
you
it's
they
just
weren't skinny.
no, my
but
body
for
shape. But my body shape, Jordan, makes pants look like skinny when they're not skinny.
well,
It's
that's why
because
we have to find the right shape for you.
we have to find the right shape for
Because
me.
they were too
Y'all
skinny
should
on
go
the bottom half.
shopping.
Yeah. Well, Jordan had a bunch of places, but I didn't write them down.
Right. I said like Departamento.
Do you know about the Denim Doctor?
That
Wait,
sounds
it's in
horrible.
West Hollywood?
No, he's like somewhere on the east side, I think.
I don't know about the Denim Doctor.
Apparently, like he has the denim for you. I'm gonna go to the
Go to the Denim Doctor.
I know.
I kind of felt bad. I kind of felt bad after that, but Pat really did ask me.
No,
for
I
fashion advice,
asked. It
but I
was
kind of
so
went.
like, it
I
was
kind of
so
went
funny
in
too.
a hard way.
But it was really funny.
Oh my god.
What was I going to say? Okay, do you guys feel hot? I have to go to work. Isn't
I
that
know.
What are you working on right now?
hacks, which is
Halcyona?
of course so fun, but it's
Oh
also
my.
like it's so fun. I'm so of course glad to work on it always. But it's just like it's just hard to be somewhere 10 to 5 and like, it just
Are you back in the office?
we've never been in the office.
You've never been in the office.
But
But
this
you're
year
doing
we're
10 to 5. Remember when I wrote on it for a week, but you weren't there?
yeah, first season, right? And no, second season.
No.
There's a pitch
Third.
that you pitched that we still talk about sometimes.
Oh, that's nice. I love Paul and Lucia so they're someone that if I see them
Yeah,
out
they love
they
you.
make everything better for me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
love them.
they're so great.
They feel so safe
Um
not caring about me.
They care deeply.
They care deeply, babe. They're
Not at all.
busy. They have a baby and a hacks.
They have the cutest they have a extremely cute precocious baby.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Um I
Um,
don't feel hot today. I'm not liking looking at myself at 8:30 in the morning with a haircut I don't like.
Yeah, I don't feel hot
well,
today either. I'm, like, really tired and
I
swollen.
feel hot because
Shit. Pat feels hot.
I exceeded
You
expectations at
look
the
really
gym,
hot.
but I feel tired, and it's another 13-hour day. It's
Shit.
so
13 hours is
tricky.
crazy.
Well, just
Wait,
because
why
of,
has
like
it be
'cause
that
it starts with
much?
this, and then it's the 7 hours of hacks, and then it's, like,
Oh.
3 hours of my own writing, so it's just, like
Wow,
Oh
I'm
my
so
god, you're
impressed.
doubling the writing. That's amazing, Pat.
I have to,
You're
but I think
killing
I'm looking
it.
at it as a workout, and then when I'm able to just focus on my own things, it'll feel so easy because I will have been
And I
used
feel
to
like this is like because you're so busy, your brain is probably just having to work on
yes.
overdrive and you're gonna get more ideas.
And it's also, like, being 35, it's this feeling and closing in on 36, it's this feeling of, like, if not now, when, that's actually being helpful, I think. Do you know what I mean?
I'm feeling that too.
Yeah, and
Are
I'm
you
and
wait, that's a good new question. Are you feeling if not now,
yeah,
then
no,
when?
man. Yes, no, man. I'm feeling it, like,
I don't really feel
so
that. I
Pat, are
kinda
you
feel
feeling it?
I don't really feel that. I just feel like because I feel like I'm gonna be such a good, like, old woman actress, comedian as well that I'm kind of
Right,
like I don't know. Don't you
right.
think, like, me as, like, mom or,
What's
like,
your dream
cookie?
part right now?
I'm just so ready to be in something that people like.
Yeah. It's so random. You never know. Like, you just never know.
I don't feel hot. Do you guys have a crush of the week? Are you crushing on anything?
I'll say,
Ooh.
I went to dinner with my friends,
Mm.
Alex and Matt, and it was just so nice, normal people, like, enjoying a nice chat, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, isn't that what life's about?
Oh my god.
My crush of the week is making spaghetti with butter and lemon and pepper. It's so fucking
Yum.
good.
Wait, butter, lemon, and pepper. Simple. Super
It's just like
simple.
Oh
when
my
you
god.
get hot spaghetti and you, like, eat it, you're so happy.
And
Yeah.
my other crush of the week is I had, I live next door to Safi's, I never go
I'm
there for
so out
lunch.
of it all of a sudden, I'm sorry.
I,
What'd you
I
say?
had the chicken My other crush of the week is I had the chicken pita for lunch at Safi's, which I
I
never
heard
get
it's
at the counter.
amazing.
It was unbelievable, I can't stop thinking about
I
it,
haven't
God,
it's
that
been
so
yet.
sounds good.
it's just, like, their lunch isn't
God,
great, of
that's
course.
good, that is D.
Yes,
Have you
the
licious
oh
ever
theater.
tasted? That's for
Oh
you,
my god,
Jordan.
I saw the LA production of Company
How
this
was that?
weekend. It was I mean, I feel mean saying this, but it wasn't good.
Oh, it's one
And
of
to
my
see like
favorite.
Wow.
yeah,
Why
but
was
there
it
was
bad?
I feel so bad saying this, but there was an actress in it that could not sing or say a single word without using their hands in some way. So it
Oh
was
my
like
god.
every line was like that. And me and
Oh
my
my
friend
Oh.
were like
god.
literally like a song would start and we would like to ourselves, we would just be like want to scream, no hands. No
No.
hands. Like, no
Remember
words.
Touch My Friend?
Touch
Touch
my
my
friend, touch my
friend. Oh my
friend.
god, the Killers.
I love The Killers, that was so
Wait, I
special.
actually do. I have my first minor crush since my
Ooh, that's
breakup.
fun. Who is it?
That I don't
Who's
want to
this
say who
yeah, but you have a
because I don't
straight
want to
crush.
change.
Is it straight
Oh,
crush or real?
my crush is this girl named Charlotte Lawrence, who
Oh,
is
that's
like
not nice too.
a very hot nepo baby, and every time she posts on Instagram, I'm like turned on.
Oh my god, that's
Interesting.
huge. In your
Yeah,
bi era.
in my bi era. That's what I'm
That
really. I mean,
comment's
I've
gonna
been
go
saying,
viral.
yeah.
That's that comment of "in your
I
bi
think it's
era"
gotta
just
go
went
viral.
viral.
But you need to put good energy for this real crush that I have because
Yeah.
I want it to be like a 2-month fling. That's what I'm hoping it will be.
What sphere? Is it in the online sphere? Is it someone you run into? Is it a
It
work
it
sphere?
it's like he's a friend of a friend.
Perfect
So he's
sphere.
yeah, he's a friend of a friend. So our friend invited us both to a game night,
Oh,
and I think
cute.
Ooh.
like we
How
vibed
wholesome.
hard. now I totally blown up the spot. It won't get to him.
It
But
won't. No one. No one
The
listens. No
30.
one listens
No
to
one
this.
listens,
Guess
don't
what? No
worry.
one
It
listens
won't
to
get to
this.
him.
but he's hot, and we were vibing, so maybe something.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's
it could
fun.
happen. That's perfect. That's how you have to meet like a
I
friend. Or a
know.
friend.
Yeah, that it feels good.
So
And
it's
I feel like
friend of
we're also
friend of
at
a
the
friend,
point.
hot spaghetti, and what was yours, Pat? Oh, the chicken
And,
wrap.
the chicken wrap
Your
and
friend. Your
my friends I had
friend.
dinner with. There's nothing like seeing someone feeling an instant something and then it coming to fruition. There's
Oh,
nothing like it.
electric. Are you guys mad at me because I got anxious at the end?
Oh my
No,
god,
not at
no! It
all.
actually made me love you even more. It humanized you.
I
To
was
me,
so
you're this
invincible.
this big diva star of the Edinburgh Festival.
Yeah.
This American narcissist who barges into town.
She said I
TMI
look,
on overdrive.
she said I look like an American narcissist.
Said I look
Oh
like
my
an American
god.
narcissist.
Are you guys mad at me? Because I kind of like, I don't know why you would be actually. I've been totally normal this whole time. But
Yeah,
are
you've been
you?
so
Yeah,
good.
I'm not
Yeah.
mad at you at all.
Okay.
Are you mad at me because I was like not that high energy?
You were
No,
perfect
this is
levels. We
perfect.
were
This
all
is
like so in
real. Yeah.
tune.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
This is
okay.
what
I'm
I
sending
do
good
like
energy
any
for all
time.
your crushes, all your projects.
Yeah, all
Yes, me
Everything is
too.
crushes,
good.
all your projects.
May
Pat,
your
your
crushes,
book is gonna
may
be.
your crushes and your projects come to fruition. May your crushes and your projects come to fruition. Everyone say it
No,
7 times.
literally.
Thank you so much for waking up early. We love you more than life. We'll get pizza
I
soon at
love
the
you
pizza
guys
restaurant.
at the pizza restaurant.
Shout out
Um,
and light.
You're the
Light, shout
best.
out and light, and when the heart breaks, it do
When a
not
heart breaks, it
break even.
zones.
Did
Break
not break
even.
even. I love that song.
It's our sign. It's our sign off.
What am I supposed to do when the
This is
If you're boring as fuck, seek treatment. If you're unlucky in love, seek treatment. If you just can't take a hint, well, seek treatment. With Kat
and Pat.
That was a Headgum podcast.